Hello everybody, it's Connor from Cinity Gaming, and welcome to CGN for Sunday the 4th of October 2015. I can't believe we're already in October. This year has flown by. And as you can probably tell, Pete is absent this week, as he usually is. I swear there's been more episodes this year, or certainly this half of the year, where Pete hasn't been here. But sadly, he does have a very, very busy life and, well, a lot of the time just can't make CGN anymore. Which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, also, apologies for last week. We weren't able to do a CGN because we had a few issues with software and stuff like that. It just wasn't playing ball, so apologies for that. But we're going to try and catch up maybe a bit on the news from last week today. One bit that might annoy some of you Xbox 360 and PS3 users. But yeah, we'll start off with the game releases for this week. And on the 6th of October, which is of course Tuesday, we've got Transformers Devastation coming out on the Xbox One, PS4, Xbox 360, PS3 and PC. We've also got Rock Band coming out on the Xbox One and PS4. And whatever these are, Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance on the PS4. I hate games with names that you can't pronounce. Also, on the 6th, we've got Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, Prison Architect on PC, Mac and Linux, and Read Only Memories on PC, Mac and Linux. On to Friday the 9th, probably the biggest game of the week, I would say, coming out. For some reason, games like coming out on Fridays now. It's always really been a tradition for games to come out on a Tuesday. But this year, certainly with like COD and all that, they're coming out on Fridays, which is a bit odd. Because Friday is usually the day that games come out in the UK. So, I don't know. Maybe they just want to be a bit more UK friendly, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's Uncharted, sorry. The Nathan Drake collection. That's coming out on the PS4. It's exclusive to PlayStation. I've seen it advertised quite a lot on the TV, actually. So, yeah, it's obviously going to be a big release or something. And Chibi Robo Ziplash coming out on the 3DS. I have no idea what that is. I can see what looks to be, I don't know what that is, and some sort of stapler looking thing on the right. I don't even know. Don't ask me what that game is. I haven't got a clue. That's it for the game releases this week. So we will move swiftly on to the news. So, this is probably the thing that is going to annoy quite a few people that are currently still playing last gen consoles. There's going to be no campaign in Black Ops 3 for last gen. So, some of you may have heard this, some of you may not have done. But, just over a week ago, Call of Duty publisher Activision announced that Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the campaign will not be available on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The reason behind this is that the ambitious scope of the co-op campaign just can't be recreated for last-gen consoles. Black Ops 3 will be the first Call of Duty to implement a co-op campaign since World at War, which was released 7 years ago. To my knowledge, the World at War one, I haven't played World at War very much. I have played it, but it was a long time ago I've last played it. I believe it's only a split-screen campaign. Black Ops 3, if I'm right in thinking, might actually be multiplayer, like over PSN or Xbox Live. I don't know for definite, but in this day and age, I would think it probably is that, because games like Halo have had co-op campaigns over Xbox Live since, well, Halo 3, so, and that was released, that game's like 10-year-old now. That came out as like one of the first for Xbox 360, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll probably have online capabilities for that. However, Xbox 360 and PS3 users won't be getting neither co-op campaign nor single-player campaign. Not only that, but there are also a few multiplayer aspects that won't be available on last gen, including Weapon Paint Shop and esports tools, and several more. The Weapon Paint Shop, I think that is sort of weapon customization and stuff. I'm not sure what the esports tools are. and several more I don't quite know. I know that there are more, but I don't know what they are. Anyway, Activision obviously see that this is a bit of an inconvenience, and to compensate last gen users, Activision are offering the game £10 cheaper than the current gen copies. I think it's also $10 in the US. And they are also going to include a free download code for the original Black Ops title, which I think is pretty good. Black Ops 3 is due to launch worldwide on the 6th of November 2015. So yeah, the Black Ops 1 or original Black Ops code, I'm not 100% sure if that is definitely in the UK. I know it should definitely be in the US from what I've read. I had a look at Games website. I didn't actually see anywhere on there to say that it included a Black Ops download code. So don't be too disappointed, UK citizens, if you don't get that, because again, I'm not 100% sure if it's definitely coming out in the UK copies. It'd be nice if it does, but I already own Black Ops, so it doesn't make a difference to me, and I'm going to be getting it on Xbox One, so yeah, this makes no difference to me, basically. So yeah, apologies though to all of you who do have last gen consoles, but I think this pretty much is telling you that you sort of need to get a move on and buy PS4 or an Xbox One. I think this is sort of what it's subtly hinting, and then next year we probably won't get COD on on last gen, because, well, I mean, it's quite a tricky one. I mean, last gen consoles will eventually just die out. I think Microsoft have said that they're going to continue Xbox Live support for Xbox 360 until 2018 at least. So I suppose games will probably still come out until 2016-17. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't really see that there's much point bringing it out on last gen if they're going to have to sacrifice like loads of things. So at least zombies and most of the multiplayer stuff is still going to be there. But, I mean, for a lot of hardcore COD fans, you'll want to play the campaign. It's part of the Call of Duty experience. I know it's not been too brilliant in the last few games, Ghosts, but I didn't play Advanced Warfare because Ghosts put me off that much. But yeah, there will be a lot of fans that are really annoyed by the fact that they can't play the campaign. And yeah, next year, it wouldn't surprise me if they did just stop for last gen completely. But to be honest, I think maybe we'll get one, maybe two more if we're lucky on last gen. But yeah, I think next year or this year could definitely be the last. Anyway, I've blabbered on too much about that. Improved avatars coming to Xbox One. So you might remember these things. It was recently announced that avatars are set to make a comeback in November's new Xbox One Experience update for the Xbox One. Avatars were first introduced in the Xbox 360's new Experience update in 2008. I wonder where they got the name from. And since then, they have featured in various games, various game titles, mainly indie and Xbox Live Arcade titles, as well as adding some life to the Xbox dashboard. However, since the launch of the Xbox One, avatars have not made much of an appearance, and at the moment, they don't do anything on Xbox One. At present, there is an avatar editor on Xbox One, but at the moment, the avatars don't actually do anything. However, from November's NXOE, or New Xbox One Experience update, they will once again start popping up on our profiles and showing off on the dashboard. So, avatars. I was wondering actually where they'd gone. I haven't seen it on Xbox One at all. To my knowledge, to my memory, I'm pretty sure they definitely are not on there at the moment. There might be the odd game that you might have to use them in. But to be fair, I've not even seen a game where you have to use them yet. So, yeah, it'll be nice to see them come back. As I say, it does have the avatar editor, so you can edit it. And they do still show up on your Xbox 360, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, do they still... I don't know if they even come up on Xbox.com anymore, actually. Unless occasionally it loads the really old homepage, it will. But if it loads up the new Xbox One style homepage, it doesn't actually load your avatars up, which bit of a disappointment, really. I spent ages customising mine, and I've never changed it since. So there you go. My avatar on my Xbox One profile, or Xbox Live profile, sorry, is 5 years old, and he hasn't changed his clothes ever since. So probably could do with a bit of a makeover. Anyway, as you were probably expecting, October games with gold. We always like to tell you this because so we feel like we have a duty to tell you now. We started telling you and haven't really stopped since. So yeah, Microsoft recently confirmed that 4 new games will be available for free as part of this month's Games with Gold promotion. Xbox One users will be able to download Valiant Hearts: The Great War between the 1st and 31st of October, and The Walking Dead between the 16th of October and the 15th of November. That sounds pretty good, actually, to be fair. Good lineup of titles there. Xbox 360 users will be able to download Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes from the 1st of October to the 15th. And similar to the Xbox One, The Walking Dead between the 16th and 31st. So I'm not sure what's going on with Walking Dead there, if they're bringing it out on both platforms. But there we go, it's pretty good anyway. Also, one thing that I learned the other day is that those of you who are thinking of upgrading to an Xbox One, if you currently have an Xbox 360 and you are currently a gold member, I saw a video that Major Nelson did on the Xbox 360. I just saw it on the dashboard, wondering what it was. And I clicked on it and watched it. And basically, it's quite interesting, actually, because you can actually, when the Games with Gold promotions are on for Xbox One, so, for example, if you really want to get an Xbox One, like, at the end of the month, and you see The Walking Dead there is free from, like, the 16th to the 15th of November, you can go onto your Xbox 360 and actually, like, purchase the Xbox One copy of it. So when you get your Xbox One and log into it and go to the My Games and Apps thing, all of the games that you've purchased or sort of pre-purchased are listed on the side for you to download, which I think is really good, actually. So those of you who are thinking of getting an Xbox One and there's games in the Games with Gold that you like that are on Xbox One, go onto your Xbox 360 and purchase, like, sort of pre-purchase them, and then they'll be ready for when you get your Xbox One. So there you go. You don't even need to buy any games to get you started if there's some on there that you like. Anyway, I have probably blabbered on for far too long. I will now go and let you enjoy your evenings, enjoy your day, depending on when you're watching this. So, yeah, hope you all have a good evening or day or whatever, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.